Hi there, I'm Andrew Larder. I'm a Fora travel advisor, and this is just today came from a tour of the Ruby Princess cruise ship from Princess Cruises in the Vancouver Harbour. And there's a few things that'll interest you about the Ruby Princess. First, there's new ships that are coming, one that's already out and one that's coming soon from Princess Cruises. Second, they're the number one cruise line in Alaska in many ways. Most ships, most cruises, most stops, most lodges that are out there in Alaska for you to stay at, as well as the cruise. Most variations, most ports you can start out from. I think they're starting new ones. Maybe it's in 2025, or they're starting new ones that start from. You can start out to go to Alaska from LA, from San Francisco, from Seattle, and of course from Vancouver, BC, Canada, where I'm in. This is the Ruby Princess. That's not what you want to see. If you were with me, you'd have gone for a little bit of a tour inside the suites. So I'll give you that look just down here. Oh, yes, all the rooms look like this. Okay, maybe not. This has a balcony out here on the left. This would be one of the suites. This is really nice, compact. But I don't mean compact. I never did get to see one of the interior rooms, which would be the cheapest rooms when you go look the cruise ships and you're like, hey, I can sail for $100 a day. Maybe, but you're not having a room like this. You're not getting a balcony looking out in the ocean. You're not getting the spaciousness and the beds. And this is like a regular hotel room suite. So that gives you an idea what you get as far as the accommodation. If you book a higher level accommodation, it looks quite a bit like that. We went through a few. I'll tell you a bit about the food part. We had lunch there, and those are kind of the regular lunch, what they show you there. Let's go down to here we go. So there's a couple of extra, these are the a la carte, I guess, fine dining. This is Sabatini's, so Italian, think pasta and things like that. And obviously fresh pasta, really good food. Ground grill will be more steaks. And they have some different things. You've got to make reservations. Here we go. Best cruise ship steakhouse. So you can picture great food. And where we were at was called the Da Vinci Grill. And it was fantastic too. So they just have fantastic food across the board. But then there's some really great food. Activities. They obviously have tons of stuff for kids. Casino. The Piazza, if you're up towards Alaska. So just because we're in Vancouver, a lot of cruises go to Alaska. I'll mention that. What do they have? It's got a name that's going to escape me, but it's the sled dogs in the Piazza, the puppies in the Piazza. There we go. So picture the little sled dogs, they're babies, and they're running around, and the kids are petting them and putting them on their laps and things like that. There's some great shops all over if you want to do some high-end shopping. Great photos. They're set up to do tons of photos. Like I say, tons of high-end kind of things. There's pools. There's hot tubs. There is the Wi-Fi. I think what I'm looking for is, there we go. So movies under the stars. This is on top of the ship. So there's the big screen. You can see it on the left. You can see them sitting pretty comfortably here. I'll get my hand out of the way. Here's the original musical productions. I think they had 3 different ones going each week. And then music and dancing. There's all sorts of music going on throughout the boat. I think they had magic somehow set up with the bar that they were making magical drinks. I won't even pretend to have looked into that, but you can look into it. Princess Theater is, again, a huge, if it holds 4,500, it must hold maybe 1,200 in the theater. Like it's a big theater in the middle of it all. And again, you can be on the top, nightclubs, different bars. You got lots of different things like that. So you can see some luxurious beds. Sanctuary is really high-end kind of thing. You got to pay extra for that. They had a spa that we basically walked into and walked out of. So I'm not going to go into great detail about that. The kids, there's a ton. You can see 3 different categories: kids 3 to 7, kids 8 to 12, and teens 13 to 17. And then, once you're an adult, you can go pop into the bars like everybody else. I want to just go back up to the top and show you the cruise ship. And then that's a good description there. That's probably not Alaska, but that shows you what I would betcha is something like Norway. But the same thing, they have 6 or 7 boats that are going into Alaska, and they do tours all the way up through the glacier, the Bay of the Glaciers. You can get off you have to get off. It's a 7-day trip, either going up or coming down. And so picture going from, say, Vancouver up to Alaska, getting off, jumping on a train, and this is all done through Princess Cruises. This is not you out schlepping a taxi and hoping that you can get on a train. This goes from your cruise ship to the train to the lodge. I wonder if I can show you the lodges. Well, let's just go to Princess and see while I'm talking if I can just find the lodges in Alaska. Oh, some great deals on right now. Again, you can book that through me. I'll put the link. It'll take you to my site at drewlarder.com. Look at this, 35% off. Third and fourth guest free. So picture mom and dad. The kids are free, $99 deposit, and away you go. They have lots of cruises. I'm really wanting to show you the Alaska part, but not just the cruises. I want to show you the kind of land tour parts that they do. I wonder why I have to do that. Let's see if I can just do Alaska and see if that'll bring it up. Well, there you get an idea of what the size of the cruise ships, and of course, going through the glaciers and all that. #1 cruise ship in Alaska. They've been voted that for like 20 years in a row. I'm looking for, and I'm giving you a quick little glimpse of this. They have long voyages that are just coming out. I mentioned that already. What I'm looking for are the lodges. We're about to see it. They can't let me go all the way down here without showing the lodges. Flights, Cruise Plus Hotel. Come on now. Here we go. We're starting to get this. Denali Park. So let's see if I can find a better. Well, let's try this. So here you can add on. You can see this. Combine a cruise with train, lodge, Denali. Okay, that's pretty close to what I'm looking for. Maybe we'll be able to show you one or two of the amazing lodges. Let's go down. They have the different tours. Look at this. This one I saw a video. Katmai. That looks like, yeah, well, a couple of bears. That's pretty exciting. It was not this at all. They need to pan back for this picture. It was people on an observation platform looking out on the bears like this. However, there's not just 2 bears. There's 100 bears in the water. They're up and down. They're on top. They're on the bottom. They're grabbing at the salmon. And the people are on an observation deck. It looks like they're 15, 20 feet from the bears. It's crazy and amazing. And you would never forget it as long as you live. Obviously, there's all sorts of wildlife in Alaska. I'm desperately trying to get down and show you. There, the lodges. Okay, here we go. That's what I wanted to show you. That's really the big deal. So there's 4 different crazy lodges. 5, I think the new one is the Kenai. So there's Denali, Fairbanks Princess, the Kenai Princess, Mount McKinley. So either side of Denali, I think it's either side of Kenai, and there's one in Anchorage as well. I wonder if we can show you some more lodges. This is really silly, me shooting a video trying to show you the lodges. I'm gonna go back up to this. Let's do more about this one. This is a particular lodge. Yeah, so we could have. Let's get a picture of a huge lodge, amazing property. You're at this huge abandoned copper mine. It's as great as it gets. 5 stars, the whole 9 yards. This is tacked on at the end to your cruise. So you're there for a few more days and then you fly out. Anyhow, I'm going to cut it short. That could be you touring the area. I'm going to say click the link in the video description. It'll take you to my site at drewlarder.com, and you'll be able to see information about the Princess Tours. At the bottom, you'll see a line that says Andrew Larder for a travel advisor. And you click that link, it'll take you to a for a travel page, and you'll be able to enter in your name and email and just send me a 1-line email. Just a quick little thing that says, hey, I want to go to the lodges look cool. I'd like to go to Alaska in August, whatever. And people are traveling more and more now, and the cruises get filled up. So if you're interested in something like that, jump on it, send me a message. You saw the 3rd and 4th people free. You saw the discount, I think it was 35% off. There's credits. There's all sorts of great stuff that's going on right now. Send me a message if you want to go on a cruise. And it doesn't have to be Alaska. Obviously, Princess does. I think they do like 80 countries around the world. So there's things in the Caribbean, like not just one, lots of Caribbean cruises, lots of Mediterranean, lots of Europe, lots of around the world, literally. So click the link, go check it out, send me a message. I'm Andrew Larder from drewlarder.com. Check it out.